Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new week of This is OpenTTD. This is a open source modded version of Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Transport Tycoon Deluxe is a 95 Chris Sawyer game. I'm going to say Chris Sawyer, obviously the maker of your loads of Tycoon games, but most notably Roller Coaster Tycoon. This game is brilliant. Like, it's one of my favourite games of all time, and the fact that you can now play it on like up-to-date systems and still play it, and there's hundreds of mods out there. There's a brilliant community. All you need to do is get involved. This, however, is a week off because I don't know if you guys will enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy playing the game. The game can be very easy if you know how to kind of game the system. I won't be gaming the system. I'll be making... If any of you have watched my Factorial Let's Plays, you'll know that I enjoy trains and I enjoy making them actually efficient and semi-true to life as much as you can in Factorial anyway. So that's what we'll be doing in OpenTTD. I'll be trying to make them nice, I'll be trying to make them efficient and obviously still turning a profit. But like I said, there's plenty of mods, I've got new GRFs, and I'll just show you some of the ones that I've got. So I've got British town names, I've got Chips Station set, I've got Furs. These are like all old mods that I installed ages and ages ago, and I've got no idea if they're any good. But I mean, OpenTTD's just been sitting on my PC for absolutely years now, about 2 years I'd say. And yeah, I thought, you know what, now that I'm doing week of, I might as well shove OpenTTD. So you need to tell me if you enjoy watching OpenTTD and you want to see this full Let's Play. You need to drop a comment below, and if you know anything about OpenTTD and you want to see a Let's Play, tell me what mods you want to use, tell me what world gen settings you want me to use, because this is the world gen settings I'm going to go with. I don't know if they're any good, because like I said, it's been ages since I've actually played this properly. I mean, I've messed around about a week ago and played a little bit of it just to get reacquainted. But yeah, like, give me any world gens, any mods that you think I should use, and I'll try and have a look at them all and pop them into the full Let's Play if we do go that way. But remember, if you want to see a Let's Play of a game that's done in the week of, you need to comment, you need to watch the videos, you need to subscribe to the channel if you haven't fucking subscribed already. And you need to share it, favourite it, do all of that stuff that makes my metrics higher, so that I know that you're actually enjoying it, and it's not just, like, people viewing it and then clicking off. So let's generate. Let's go. It's a 1024, so it's a decent sized map, probably a bit too big for what we're going to be doing. But yeah, I mean, it's all right. Let's have a little look for some industries. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game is going to be a nightmare to look at for anyone who's not used to it. I've got my trees transparent because I just like it. Great bedding hatan. Bedding atin? Great bedding atin? Fuck knows, man. Reffing away on sea. That's a big freaking place. Right, sorry. Let's actually have a look at what we've got. So we've got a cement plant over there, and this is basically the premise of this game. Is the game's, let's pause it for a sec. The game's called Transport Tycoon because you use a variety of modes of transport. You can use anything from cars to trams to trains to aircraft. And trains are obviously my favourite. Trains are the way the game's supposed to be played, don't fucking ask me, right? So yeah, I use trains like almost exclusively. Aircraft are just far too easy to earn money with, and it makes the game very boring. So I don't use aircraft. And yeah, we're going to be using trains. And basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be transporting stuff to and from either towns. So you can transport people between towns. Mail, you can transport groceries from farms into towns, or for example, this place here, a cement plant, requires coal, clay and stone in order to make building materials. So if you supply this with coal, clay or stone, it'll make building materials, and then you can transport those building materials to a building site, and then that building site will then create more buildings in a town, affording it to grow, making it bigger, giving you more passengers to transport, blah 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 blah, and it all has a knock-on effect, and it's awesome. And if you, for example, don't start supplying to one of these places, then they'll shut down because they ain't got nothing to buy, they ain't got nothing to sell. And that's basically the entire premise of Transport Tycoon, and you're all just trying to make a buck. I'm not against any AI or anything, because the AI are just a pain in the ass. They just build in front of you and they're super easy to beat. So, I'm just going to play it myself. I'm just going to build some stuff. If you want to see anything in particular, just like I said, let me know in the chemicals. Fucking hell, Sager. In the comment section down below, and I'll try and heed your warnings. So there's coal. Coal's always pretty good to get. What's around here? I'm not gonna. Let's use it. Let's use it. Let's use the most hideous map in gaming history. But what do I want to do actually? Is it? No, it's not a steel mill. What was I done last time? Oil. I want to do oil. Okay, so that's not what I want. Select industry. Oil refinery. Right, small map. This is the right. Disable all. I would like a. I'd like to know whether there are oil wells. That one oil refinery. And a. What else is it? What takes oil? Chemicals or petrol? What was that I found? A metal workshop or a fabrication plant or something that the oil rigs require. Let's have a little look on this map to see if we can see any oil rigs. Oil wells, sorry. Oil wells are below. I need to find a. Okay, so there's the two wells. There's the refinery there. Okay, that's a feckin' mile away. Are you for real? Right, so here's our oil wells. So let's close Canningworth coal mines. Let's pop up our oil wells. Let's have a little look where our oil refinery is. Oh my god, please build closer. Jesus. Right, so how we're going to make money is we're going to transport stuff from the oil wells to the oil refinery. And unfortunately it's like 50 billion miles in order to get across them. Where the heck is this? Oh Jesus. Are you for real? Okay, maybe we'll keep a hold of that for later. Not now, because that is far too far away. I just won't have the cash. There's a paper mill, alright. Paper mills take a wood. Wood's also a pain in the vajayjay to find. Gonna have a little look around. What are you? You're a timber yard. And that's only pretty good. They make engineering and building supplies, building materials, engineering supplies and building materials. I need. You're not a. Yeah, you're a farm. What does this make? This makes farm supplies and fruit. Is there a grocery store around here? That would be epic if there was. No, there's a buggery. Fertilizer plant. Okay, that takes chemicals. I'm going to need the oil sorted for that though. Okay, so we've got the timber yard here. So let's have a look at the timber yard, because that would be good. Because you can get engineering supplies and build materials. Engineering supplies are used for speeding up the production of other things. So let's have a look at the chain. And you've got... The timber yard requires timber. So what we need is we need a sawmill nearby. So let's have a look for... Let's disable all. Let's have a look for a sawmill. Alright, let's see if there's any nearby. There are two on this map, and that's a big feckin' map. Okay, so we're here, and there's a sawmill there. Alright, that's a bit pants, but let's see where there are forests. Oh, there's only two of them on the map as well. Jesus. This map is not being friendly to me. Okay, there's a forest over here. That we might be able to deal with. Okay, we've got a forest here, so that's raw materials. Well, there's a livestock place that makes milk, etc. And there's a rather large city. Where can we... okay, let's have a look to see if there's any of them that we can take milk to. That might be a idea. Because I want to get something built soonish. I mean, we're 10 minutes in, I don't even have anything built. Chip stations are nice, but I'm going to use the defaults for now. I'm going to use 2x6, that's what I always fucking use. Mailing goods. I think I need to take that to a milk place. Is that right? Display chain, let's have a look. That is not what I was wanting. I was wanting this one. Display the chain, the dairy farm. Okay, so the milk needs to go to a dairy. Oh, jeez. Right, location is forest. What are you? You're a paper mill? Oh, you're a bloody fertilizer plant, you scum. It looks like I thought it was a paper mill. Well, let's display the chain, and I need a sawmill, a paper mill, or an ironworks? Alright, okay. So, link to the small map. Sawmill, paper mill, or an ironworks. I don't know why an ironworks requires the stuff. Right, can I... cargo flow? Weird, no, don't want that. Disable all. Oh no, I don't want cargo flow. What have I done? What have I done? No, cancel that. I've broken something. No, I don't care about you. You can also do loads of things with towns. Like you can change the local authority and get different ratings and do advertising campaigns and stuff like that. It's mental. Mental some of the stuff you can do. Right, let's display the chain again and link to the small map. So, paper mill, sawmill, and ironworks. Right, let's cancel that. Cancel that. And then zoom out. Where's the closest one? Oh, there's a sawmill just there. So we're right here at the forest. And then just down here there's a sawmill. Is that you? No, that's a bauxite mine, otherwise known as an aluminium mine. Oh, there's a dairy. Oh, where the feck was the sawmill? Is it down? There we go, there's a sawmill there. Okay, so that sawmill is there. And that is there. What's this sawmill next to? Printington, okay. Okay, where's Printington in relation to that? So it's right down here. Might be a bit of a distance, man. That's very long. It's all so long. I could just do a passenger rail between these two to get the cash just now. No, let's go with this. Let's go with this. Dilly-dallied for too long. Let's go with it. Right. You can go here. Can't build a railway station because I'm paused. Right. We'll build a railway station. Boom. Default railway station. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to get our train tracks and move them out. And like I said, anyone who's watched any of the Factorio stuff will know roughly the patterns that are used for my tracks. Alright, so let's... One thing you don't want to do in this game is you don't want to have corners right beside each other. If something like these are even too tight of corners, but you don't really... You can't really help that very much, let's put it that way. Yeah, I don't want them like that. As far as I remember, if you do them too close, they end up borking when you want to... let's just do them like that anyway. They end up breaking when you want to upgrade them later on. Oh, feck, I pushed the wrong thing again. Right, back into this. Where are we going? Try to get down to Right here, there's a sawmill there. So I get like around this area here. Okay, so we need to cross over this water when we can. Right, so let's come down here. Right, to there, and then down. Because you can only go down slopes in certain directions as well, it's like, it's mental. It is bloody mental. Alright, now we need to get a bridge to pop over this water. I'm gonna go with the expensive bridge for now. Because without it, I'm going to need to upgrade later on, and that's just a waste of cash. Alright, so we'll try to get to around here. I don't want to go up onto that hill though. We're already on top of a hill here, so I want to kind of skirt round this hill as much as possible. Because otherwise it's going to make our trains hella slow. Right, can I get to here? Oh, we're paused? I haven't paused it. Let's close you. Close you, you lying pop-up message. Alright. This is generally how you want to make your LA trains, is by avoiding as many— oh, thank god, that music was just raucous. I'm loving the tunes though. I love the old MIDI chip tunes. I know a guy who was like super into chip tunes. It was crazy. Like proper into chip tunes. Alright, it looks like we can come mostly to oh fuck. I was gonna say mostly to like here without going over a hill, but nope. Apparently not. Apparently this is on top of another hill. Can I just get a big bridge? A bridge that goes all the way over. Alright, let's pull this to... no, let's not. Let's pull it to, like, there. And to there. There we go. Alright. Alright, and pop it to there. No, that is not a bridge, did you? Ah, feck. I gone done made that one a bit more expensive than it needed to be. Okay. Now let's drop our station here. Accepts wood and supplies timber. Alright. Okay, let's oh fuck, I fucked it. I don't like doing these little 90-degree turns. The trains will do them, but yeah, you don't really want to have them going like that. Alright, let's turn this way. Head along to here. Let's go one across and then along. There we are. Right, let's start bringing this way. Oh god, state of this road. State of this hill. Right, if we pop this way, and there we go, down to here. Right. Let's pull it down this way. As long as you're going straight, you can go over pretty much any sort of hill that you've got. And you'll just kind of pay to get the land the way you want it. It's when you start wanting to do diagonals that the The game's like, no, you fool. I was lucky. It's like you're not allowed to do diagnose. Alright, so we've now connected up our 2 stations. Ah, beautiful. One thing that I do like doing though is having little adjoining parts. Sometimes the trains are so dumb. But let's put a... What you want is you want... These things are depots. Depots are where you get your trains from, and also where your trains go to get serviced. If you don't get your trains serviced, they will break down, and they will break down often. So you need your train serviced, especially early game. Early game more importantly than late game, to be fair. Right, let's pop you there. Okay. I'll probably need another one. Let's shove it. I'll shove it here. Ah. Shit. That's probably the worst place to put it. Unfortunately, you can't really sell depots. You just have to kind of blow them up. You can still track them. That's allowed. No selling depots, but you can still track. Huh. Maybe down here probably best then. There we go. Let's cross us over. That's not what I clicked on. I clicked on the omnidirectional. There we go. And I'm not gonna shove on any signals just now. What we'll do is I'll do that in a wee second. We'll get our little tank, a little Kirby the Tank Engine, and we are going to need what is it? What the heck are we picking up? Pick up wood. So we're going to need to find something that picks up wood. Kind of obvious. It's a wood truck. We will make our We'll make our train size up to 3 cars long. This can support 6, but if you do up to 3 cars long, you can have one front and back as well. And it always means that you can expand. The issue is right now that these trains are crap. Right, what we want to do is we want to go here, and what we want to do is, I'm not too bothered about a full load of. Yeah, let's get him to fully load right now because this is a long ass journey he's going to go on. All right, and then get him to come here, and no. He goes to Pennington Woods and unloads all. Alright, and tell him not to take any cargo. I push this button. He'll go! Where are we? Yep, so he'll come out here and he'll go onto the... Well, he actually went on the proper side of the track. And unfortunately, because it's a hill straight after, that's probably a bad idea having this here. Should have left it so that it could straighten out before going up a hill. But he'll start going up to here, he'll stop off here, he'll pick up his resources, and he'll transport them all the way down to here, and sell them to the lumberyard. And that is pretty much the crux of the game. The enjoyment comes in when you've got massive systems, transporting stuff all over the map, and when stuff starts to break. But that's going to have to do us for the first episode, so as I always ask at the start of a new series, if you could like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your buddies, it does help me out a lot and it helps out with search engine optimization so that I can get more people to the channel. So always thanks a lot for watching. I've been CJ, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.